What's the daily life of an Australian post worker really like? Well, let's find out.
Yeah, mate, as the old saying goes, you can't please everyone. And here at AusPost, mate, we understand that, okay? And that's why we've all decided, fuck it. We'll just please no one and just suffer the consequences.
I find it really weird. From being in the UK, we have our letterboxes on our doors. So post comes straight through the door, at least letters especially, and small parcels. But it's really weird because you get it in America as well, where you have a letterbox at the front of your garden. And so you don't know when post is coming. And I really like when post arrives. You get Lena barking, the post comes through the door, and you get it straight away. Whereas if you have this, you don't know when your post has arrived, do you? Unless you've got some sort of sensor maybe inside. But I find this really odd because it's not what I'm used to. I don't know how you guys cope. Let me know. Would you prefer a letterbox through your door, or would you prefer this at the front of your garden?
And as it turns out, there really aren't any, you know? I mean, we're a government department with a monopoly on mail, so...
So, AusPost is the only postal company? Surely not. Maybe it's the big one, but over here we obviously have Royal Mail, which is the main one. We have DPD, Parcel Force, Abbury, which used to be Hermes, but Hermes had such a bad reputation, so they changed names. Parcel Force, and I've said that, etc., except DHL. We've got all these different companies and so many different options to be able to send parcels. Surely you have more than one.
We're practically untouchable. And it's that sort of open and forward thinking that really attracted me to the job in the first place. You know, it's... Oh, who am I kidding, mate? I just signed up so I could rip around on one of those sick fucking postie bikes all day, you know? Well, that was the plan anyway, but turned up on the day and they stuck me with this. Yeah, mate, it's another case of it wasn't broken, they fucking fixed it anyway. And
you cannot look cool on one of them, can you? This is what the elderly generation who struggle to walk use. And as a young person, you will never look cool. Never. And I'm really wondering if that is a real thing or they've just made that. Has Garn just made this? That can't be real. You cannot see postal workers riding around on them. Surely not.
Another case of it wasn't broken, they fucking fixed it anyway. And out of all the things to fix, you know, oh, but Murph, these new scooters, they're electric and silent and yeah, whatever, mate. Out of all the problems that AusPost has, I don't think that the postie bike being too fucking loud was particularly a big area of concern for anyone, you know?
When there's worse problems, the noise of a motorbike probably isn't the worst, right?
I mean, the reason most people's experiences with AusPost are so shit isn't because of the bike, mate. It's because of the cunt on it. And I told them this, mate, you know, I did. But after a few weeks of riding around on this thing myself, mate, I just got to say, I just can't get behind the hate on them, you know? I mean, these new bikes, mate, I mean, they're quick. Go round, mate. They're safe. They're all terrain. I mean, hats off to AusPost on this one. They truly did think of everything. Yeah, mate, probably the biggest question I get asked when people find out I'm back at the post is always, Murph, why the fuck does it take so long for my mail to arrive? And I mean, I mean, I've got no idea, mate. You know, that's a real head scratcher, that is, because personally, I've just been flat out, mate, you know? I mean, sure, I do have me quiet days, but that just depends on where I'm delivering. Like your fancier neighbourhoods, mate. That's the fucking place to be. 8 AM onwards, the whole place is empty because, you know, everyone's at work. I end up with free reign of the whole suburb, mate. I get to go through people's shit, take whatever I want, you know, just fully out in the open too. And I'm long gone by the time they get home anyway. Yeah, mate, it's about as good as it gets, you know, but unfortunately, where I'm from, there aren't too many of these neighbourhoods around, you know, which means majority of the time, you're going to be in your more lower class areas. And this is where you really earn your stripes as a postie, mate. And it is true, this area did take a bit more convincing to come around to the new scooters than we originally thought, but we did get there in the end.
Oi! That's a pretty gay looking scooter, Mr. Postie Man! Fucking hell!
Yeah, the main issue with this area really can be boiled down to the fact that half these people don't have jobs, you know? They got nowhere to be, mate. They just fucking hang around all day, you know? You can't really avoid them, mate. And that means you really got to do your best to win them over, you know?
Here we go. Come on! You're not gonna get it!
I would say, so I always chat to the postman because I'm quite often home when the post is coming. And I always speak to the postie, and I think that's what makes his day. Being able to speak to people. He's actually said that. I'm not just making this up. He's actually said that part of the thing he enjoys about the job is meeting people and talking to them. And I know about his dog and he knows about my dog and all that. One issue, it brought up, it showed the "sorry we missed you" card. Now, Royal Mail, it's a nightmare. If they can't fit it through your letterbox, they will not leave a parcel. They will take it back to the depot, which for me, it's only literally 2 minutes drive. Still really annoying. Whereas companies like Amazon and whatnot, or Parcel First, you can tell them, leave it on the porch, because I don't want to have to drive and go get it. No one's stealing it from my front door. So if I can just keep it there and get it when I get home, brilliant. Royal Mail, take it back to the depot. It's a pain in the backside. I don't know if you guys have that as well. And where you guys are a lot more spread out, you might have further to travel to go get your parcel. I don't know. Does that happen?
Yeah, luckily for me, it doesn't take much to impress people around here. They are quite simple-minded, you know, but no, it feels good, you know. Everyone knows me now. I'm a part of the community, you know. Everyone respects me and the service I provide. Oh, for fuck's sake. Are you fucking...
He nicked his tyres.
They're not going to fit your car.
Very good, very good. Let's see if there's any more. There might be some outtakes. Go.
Thanks for watching, boys. Now remember, if you liked the video, hit the sub button. We're trying to get to 300k. Now big shout out to the boys over on the Garn Patreon for helping us build this monstrosity. It is easily the most expensive video we've done so far.
So that confirms that is not an actual Australia Post invention. They did build that, but just imagine the old posties driving around on this.
If you want to help us keep going...
Anyway, Patreon. Yeah, does AusPost really have the monopoly over Australia? Seems mad that other companies aren't about delivering and using their services and giving you an option. Some great things about posties and some awful things about them as well, isn't there? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.